One of the biggest challenges for developing countries is considering how to create a sound and sustainable economy. Also to think about how to generate as many opportunities for as many of their citizens as possible. And for them to realize the importance of information and communications technologies in achieving both of these aims. The innovative ideas that could contribute to the next big IT solution might be found in the head of a young person working in a small and medium enterprise, in a village, in a developing country, at the grassroots. But they need attention and they need to be recognized as a very, very important engine of economic growth.
There are many challenges that the small and medium enterprises are facing in developing countries. One of them is the enabling environment. What sort of policies and incentives are available to support new entrepreneurs and the growth of small and medium enterprises? The second one is the basic infrastructure, access to legal, financial services, connectivity at an affordable price. Those kind of facilities are not available to entrepreneurs with very limited economic means. And the third one is the appetite for risk. One of the important factors for success is tolerance for failure. The venture capital culture is absent in the developing countries. If you fail, you're tainted.
In Vietnam, traditionally, the whole economy is based on state-owned enterprises. And it's hard to speak up, change new ideas. So that's a really harsh environment for people to take risks. Business, marketing, a lot of people still today, they don't have those concepts that for the Western population is very in their blood.
Because we are the programmer, we know to build the software, but wrap up it into a package so we can do business with it on the market. It's very difficult.
Trong ngành công nghiệp hóa, chiều nay em có thể gặp cái nhóm VMake, tức là cái nhóm phần mềm ở bệnh viện. Thì trước khi họ đến đây thì họ cũng đã thử lập doanh nghiệp một lần rồi nhưng mà họ thất bại. Thế nhưng đến khi bắt đầu về trung tâm thì chúng tôi đưa ươm tạo vào đây thì chúng ta đã giúp họ cái việc mà thành lập doanh nghiệp rất là thuận lợi, rất là dễ dàng.
CRC incubation service. This is what you need.
Even more important than just showing successful businesses, we create examples of people who failed before and managed to stand up and become successful again. The first hospital management software has been implemented in over 30 hospitals.
Our incubators are hospitable environments for risk takers, our entrepreneurs, to get an array of services and support mechanisms that you need to start a business. So the incubator will offer you reliable phone line, access to the internet, access to appropriate financial instruments for small enterprise. Riskier enterprises gives you access to management expertise and experience, someone that you can go to who serves as a mentor, but also an incredible sense of community, a partnership between entrepreneurs who share the journey.
When I entered Trickster, I didn't have the blessings of my father. He was leading a very safe and secular kind of life. So he wanted me to proceed in that line. When I informed my decision about becoming an entrepreneurship to my father, he started cursing my professor and Mr. Javakar for taking that decision, for motivating me to become an entrepreneur.
A young student is attracted to the business incubator. I should say, is lured into the business incubator. If you have a good idea, you can access us. We will provide you all required support. When he comes inside an incubator, when he sits with the business incubation manager for the first round of counseling, he feels that his idea is taken very seriously.
Trickster gave us a complete exposure, which is as good as an MBA program in entrepreneurship.
He will feel that gradually he is now more confident. It's not just an idea, it's a venture. His idea is getting matured into reality.
After a period of 5 years, after seeing my success in my particular field, when I inaugurated this new plant, my father started praising Mr. Javakar as well as my professor.
He was here for nearly 5-6 years. and now he has moved out and established a very big industry. He is supporting another 150 jobs. Anand has beaten multinational companies like GE, Alstom and many Chinese firms, and he is now a model for the region.
Human capital anywhere around the world has the same potential, regardless of gender, regardless of color, regardless of ethnic background, once it's given the opportunity. Access to information means access to knowledge. Knowledge means opportunity. Opportunity means empowerment.
Para a gente é claro que a empresa, a cooperativa é super importante, mas tem um indicador para a gente que é importante também, que é a melhoria de qualidade de vida das pessoas. Ninguém que está sem autoconfiança e sem autoestima não tem diploma que dê mobilidade.
Como nós não tínhamos outra coisa por fazer, temos andado a fazer o plantio de manga. Se for uma rede, é mais fácil captar esse recurso.
Serve até para buscar um emprego, porque ele vai saber que aquele trabalho dele tem valor.
A partir de agora, nós vamos poder, através da internet, ter um contato direto com nossos clientes.
A incubadora diz que vamos ser mais fortes unidos do que desunidos.
Every economy has its own needs, and incubators are tailored and customized to their specific environments and needs. We have incubators that are associated with universities. You have other incubators that focuses on women. There is also certain incubators that have very specific social objective and focus. And we have incubators that have more focus on the high-end technologies. There are other incubators that are supported by governments. There are incubators that are funded and supported by associations, where the public and the private sector supports not only these entrepreneurs through the incubation stage, but beyond, by providing some seed capital to go to the commercial stage. And when you look at the whole portfolio, which so far represent around 8,000 incubatees or companies, 75% of the graduates of the incubators survive beyond 3 years. You're talking about direct employment already created in few years by these incubators of about 50,000, and there is no limit to it.
Developing countries are realizing that the key to what will unlock prosperity, reduction of poverty, growth in markets, job creation is when a light bulb goes off in their heads and they understand to place value in knowledge. Not just for industrial growth and competitiveness, which is vital, but also the fact that ICTs are an amazing tool for social cohesion and giving the disenfranchised a voice.
We missed in Africa the Industrial Revolution. That is why we are underdeveloped. The ICT is an evolution, we can call it a revolution. If we miss this opportunity, we'll continue to be underdeveloped.
Entrepreneurship is quite ripe in Ghana, but it's just the environment, just the day-to-day grind and challenges and the day-to-day empty pockets makes it very difficult for people to be creative and to think out of the box.
I mean, you come to this internet and it's like you've walked into your own office. You know, everything in one place. It makes my work very easy. With the internet, the world is at your fingertips. It opens you to 1,001 clients. Like recently, I got a client in Nigeria. She sent me an email. I have manufacturers in Pakistan, manufacturers in Thailand, and then one in India. And I even did associate degree course on the net here in Busy, and I got my certificate also by email.
One common denominator to all the incubators is information and communication technologies. It is the enabling platform. With these tools, they can access markets otherwise not ever available before in the past. ICT today is an essential prerequisite to enable innovation for economic development.
Incubation is a piece of a puzzle. The bigger picture which the puzzle forms is economic and social development. part of our job is not just support these entrepreneurs in this piece of the puzzle, but also to be a broker, to put them in touch with other pieces of the puzzle. There's an ecosystem of all these players coming together for dialogue, for debate, and for consensus building.
InfoDev ultimately is the largest network of business incubators in the world. So definitely being an InfoDev grantee, the name of InfoDev, the name of the World Bank behind InfoDev, it adds so much legitimacy, credibility, and that we have so many resources we can lean on.
那么我们也希望，通过世界银行 InfoDev 能够建立起，一个全球的女性企业孵化器的网络。应该说没有纳入政府系列，我们希望这些经验能够与其他的国家女性企业孵化器共同交流，共同提高。
The beauty of the incubators program is the fact it created a critical mass of incubators around the world, where InfoDev has supported now close to 80 incubators in over 50 countries, allowing people to compare and test different type of incubators models, what works and what doesn't work for their own environments, in order to make incubation as a tool for promoting innovation, innovation to employment, employment to opportunities, opportunities to economic growth and poverty alleviation.
We cannot survive in this environment without such a model as incubators and technopark. These are the right instruments for the countries building their future on the technology and their human capacity.
In this context, at this level of corporate evolution, simply providing an environment for people to get together and to share ideas is the right way to develop the continent.
The business incubation will grow into leaps and bounds. This next few years should be the temple of business incubation.
InfoDev's Business Incubation Initiative will continue to promote strong entrepreneurship networks, pro-innovation policy environments, and capacity building among incubation professionals in an effort to help developing countries as they seek to unleash the power of human ingenuity.
The reason why we're surviving, Armenia was considered as one of the Silicon Valleys of the former